Hello, LSR7 parents and teachers, families. Welcome back to our third installment of Virtual Game Night. I'm so glad you're back. We're back tonight, ready to share more ideas with you of games you can play with your little ones. If you remember, we issued a challenge for the month of November for all of our families to spend some time every week playing some games with your little ones. So I'm back with more ideas for you. I really want to remind you, please go online to our Facebook channel, our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, and share some of your pictures and ideas of games you've played with your little ones this month so other families can get ideas from you. So I wanted to start tonight with a game for our littlest learners. This one is just a little rattle. You can use any rattle that your little one has. Little cups, you can use a bowl if you don't have little cups like this. And the way you play the game is you just show your baby your little rattle and say, here's the birdie, and then cover him up. Show your little one how you take that cup off and there he is, he's back. So you're gonna do that over and over and over with your little one. And it's a big surprise every time you take that cup off and that birdie is still there. So again, it's one of those repetitive baby games that they come to expect and know what's going to happen as soon as you take that cup off. There's the bird. So you play that over and over as much as your baby will play it with you. But again, every time you do that simple act of, where's the bird? And you take that cup off, your baby, those connections in your baby's brain are getting stronger and stronger because they've come to understand that just because I can't see that bird doesn't mean he's not still there. So that's a fun baby game you can play. Just another little social game. You're teaching that beginning concept of object permanence because just because baby can't see that bird doesn't mean he isn't still there. So that's a super fun one. This one is another one you can play with babies, toddlers, younger preschoolers. Just get a favorite stuffed animal of theirs. And it's almost the same thing as the little hidden bird game, but this time you're gonna hide their stuffed animal. So we're gonna put him under the couch or under the table, and then you look and it's a big surprise when, there he is, we found him. Or put him on top of the table and change that position word. So your little kiddo, your baby, your toddler, your preschooler is beginning to learn on top of, under, all of those kinds of words. You can sit him on the chair. Any kind of words like that that you use are going to help later on and give your kiddo an understanding of different positions and where things go. So that's a fun one. You can change this one too for when your kiddo's a bit older and there's a lot more language going on. They can hide the bear from you and explain to you where they hid him. So it may take a different turn in your house, and it may be, we're going to put him in front of the door or beside the chair. So you can introduce so many good words like that once your kiddos are older, and get them to start thinking of how they're going to explain to you where that bear is. So that's a fun one that everybody's got a little stuffed animal. You don't need any special equipment to play that game. So that's one you can do. Now we're going to move on to some games you can make. For your younger preschoolers, you can adapt it for older preschoolers, but this one is just a path game, like Candyland that we talked about in our first virtual game night. This one is a path game that I made. You can see it's super, super duper simple. Two sides, there's a yellow side, a red side, we've got little fish. I just used the dot stickers. So I made a little path of the dots, drew a little lake in the middle, and then I have some little fish. They were in a different game, so I just used them with this one. You could use little goldfish counters. You could use the little fish crackers if you wanted. But you put your fish on the fish, you roll your die just like any other path game, and then you're gonna move however many spots you rolled. Whoever gets to the lake first is the winner. So this one, super easy, super fun. If you don't have a file folder, you don't have to have one. You could cut open a brown paper bag, use a paper sack, and draw a game with your kiddo. You can use their whatever's their big thing at the time. Say it's dinosaurs or trucks or whatever it may be that they super love. Make a game like that and then use their little dinosaurs as the counters to move, or the pieces to move around the board. That way it's even more personal to your child, and it will hold their interest maybe a bit longer because it's something that they helped create and it's something that they truly love. So that's a fun way to do path games. This one is one of my favorite games to bring into homes. It's a different take on memory. You know, usually we use the little memory cards and we match the pictures and all of that. This one is a memory game, but a bit different. And if you have, this is one of my very favorite games to bring into homes of my younger, well, probably 3 to 5-year-olds for preschool games. It's our memory match game using cups. So underneath all of my cups, I have different little things. There's a cupcake, a block, oh, there's the cupcake match, all kinds of different things, a little snowman. So all you do is you cover all of those little counters up. You set your game down and you play it just like you would play memory any other time. It's just you're turning over cups, trying to make a match. So you turn over 2, you don't make a match, you cover it back up. This is another good game for helping kiddos learn that self-control, self-regulation of I only turn over 2. And when we first start playing this game, they want to turn over all of them all at once, which of course is just their natural inclination. That's what they want to do. This is so good at teaching some self-control of we only do 2 and then it's the next person's turn. It's a super fun game. When you're finished playing it, switch it up. Take your cups. If your parent educator hasn't brought these yet, she will at some point, I promise. You do some cup stacking. So another way to just turn it into a different little fun activity for you and your kiddos. So that's the memory match game. That's all for this week's installment of Virtual Game Night. I hope you guys are having so much fun playing games with your kiddos, and I hope you go online and share some of your fun comments and pictures with us at our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. We would love to see all the fun games you're playing with your little ones. I hope you have a great week, and thank you so much, LSR7 Parents as Teachers Families, for letting us be a part of your little ones' lives. Have a great week.